Let me show you guys something. A hatchery here with all the vitamins. This is like the beginning stages. Maybe, just maybe, you can also see how fine grow up together. You just dump it in. Your boy will create the first YouTube video. Shelf area, the koi food is just dosed. And you guys might want to pick some of this stuff up.
Hoʻomalu, Hana Hui A Maui. Aloha,
my ohana. It is your boy back with another aquatic adventure. Now, if you're new to the channel, we talk about everything in the aquarium hobby. And I got another banging video for you guys today. Now, check it out. If you're new to the channel, let me be the first to give you a nice big warm aloha and welcome. If you haven't subscribed to the channel, this is the perfect opportunity right now. I promise you, all right? You won't regret it. Hit that subscribe button. Next to that subscribe button is a little bell. Click that bell, turn it on. It's just a notification bell, all right? It's just gonna notify you when I upload a new video. And the best part about it is it's absolutely free. It doesn't cost you a dime. And you guys will go on all my aquatic adventures with me. Now behind me is my 8,500 gallon koi pond called Tiki Falls. I have some beautiful imported Japanese koi in this beautiful pond. Now I've been doing a lot of content on the pond lately, and here's another banger for you guys. I'm gonna give you guys some more secrets and drop some jewels for you guys, all right? So you might wanna stay tuned, but before we do, I gotta show you guys something on my beautiful Madaka Japanese rice fish. Check it out. All right, so you guys remember in that last video where I actually showed you guys the breeding mops and how they were full of Madaka Japanese rice fish eggs, and then I did that little setup with the little flower pot and the aerator? Let me show you guys something. All right, so here is that little mini pond bowl that I made, and we have the breeding brushes right there. Let me turn off the aerator so you guys can get an up-close look of what's going on in this little mini pond bowl. All right, so we just killed the aeration in this little mini pond bowl, and as you can see, all the beautiful baby Madaka. You see them? Look at them all. This is by far, my ohana, my largest batch of Madaka. The first batch that I have wasn't that many. This right here, I didn't realize how many eggs were on the breeding mops, but I'm talking hundreds. There are so many baby Madaka inside this little mini pond bowl, and I've been feeding them the beefy breeder Madaka food by my boy Jackson. Sorry, I'm trying to make this thing focus so it focuses in on, it's probably having trouble focusing on those little mini Madaka in there, but there we go. I think we got it stable. But anyways, yeah, I've been feeding them that. Now, the food is super soft, so you can crumb it up and form a dust. And they've been going to town on the beefy breeder dust food that I'm creating for them. God, they're so small, some tiny ones. Now, this batch of Madaka came from my hybrids. So my hybrids meaning I have another mini pond bowl with 3 different types of Madaka. I have Diamond Dust, Miyuki Blue, and Tricolor in one Madaka bowl. There's a total of 10 adults, and they've been breeding like crazy. Now the goal was to create a new bloodline of Madaka, so hopefully they crossbred and we'll have a combination of those 3 in any way. I just want to create a new type of, I don't know, Madaka. So I'm hoping we get like a tricolor with diamond dust on it and maybe some red with blue color. So I'm so excited to see how they're growing. Now, this is like the beginning stages of the Madaka. Let me show you the next stage on how my other baby Madaka are doing too. All right, so this is my little Madaka hatchery here. So I'm gonna put these lids, take them off here. Just giving you guys a quick little update. Now, these are the parents right here. These are the parents. This is the ones I was telling you about. I have Miyuki Blue, I have Diamond Dust, and I have Tricolor in here, a total of 10. So I have, I think I have 1 Miyuki in here, or 2 Miyuki. Oh no, I have 1 Miyuki, 3 Diamond Dust, and 6 Tricolor. And they've been going to town. You can see I have 2 more breeding brushes or breeding mops inside this little mini pond bowl. Now, this is the first batch of Madaka babies. You can see they're getting bigger, right? Sorry for the glare. Look at them. They're getting bigger. And they're showing a lot of promise. I see some multicolor Madaka in here along with some blue. So you can kind of see the color. I don't know if you guys will be able to see it on camera. So I will add those smaller babies to this tote. That's basically what it is. It's a 5-gallon tote. And then they'll grow up together. Now, this is just me thinking out loud. Maybe, just maybe, I may do a giveaway and give out some beautiful Medaka to the Ohana out there. So if you guys are interested in my Medaka, the Hawaiian Fish Keeper hybrid Medaka, hey, just comment down below, hashtag Medaka. And then I'll see how many people are interested, and maybe I'll do a giveaway. I think it'll be something fun to do, and it would be the first time I ever shipped fish. I've never shipped fish before, so I might have to get some expert advice from my boy Jackson over at the Medaka Lair. So, yeah. Anyways, that was just a thought. I'm going to have all these little baby Medaka, so why not do a little giveaway? I don't know. Maybe I'll just give away like 5 or something like that. It was just a thought. All right, so now are you guys ready for me to share some more of my secrets on how I keep my beautiful imported Japanese koi fish not only healthy, but super colorful? You guys ready for this? Now I'm going to share something with you guys, and you guys might want to pick some of this stuff up, especially if you have a koi pond in your backyard. It's a product made by Microbe-Lift. It's called Pond Microbe-Lift Calcium Montmorillonite Clay, and it is a game changer in the hobby. I don't know why there's no videos on YouTube about this stuff, but your boy will create the first YouTube video for Microbe-Lift on this product. Now, I'm gonna flip the camera around and we're gonna go ahead and talk a little bit about Pond Microbe-Lift Calcium Montmorillonite Clay. Here it is, my Ohana Pond Microbe-Lift Calcium Montmorillonite Clay. This stuff right here, game changer, guys. I'm telling you, when it comes to the clarity of your pond and your fish color. Yes, the color of your beautiful koi fish. I get a lot of compliments on my koi fish on how colorful they are, what do I feed them. Now, it is important to have a really good diet. Now, right here I have Microbe-Lift Legacy Koi and Goldfish food. I have all different types that I use. You guys want to check that out. All of their links will be down in the description below. And now I'm going to introduce to you guys some Pond Microbe-Lift Calcium Montmorillonite Clay. I'm telling you guys, the combination of a proper diet and the clay is the 1-2 combo punch, okay? So we're gonna get into it. Each of these containers comes with its own measuring spoon. As you can see, that is a tablespoon. And in this one too as well. And you can also see how fine the clay is. You see how fine that is? It's super fine. Now, the reason why this is so important is, I don't know if you guys realize this, but koi, when they're in Japan, they actually spend most of their lives in mud ponds. Yeah, they're not in beautiful tanks or anything like that. They're in mud ponds before they're ready to be harvested. And inside those mud ponds has all the vitamins, minerals, and calcium in that mud. Now, I don't know if you guys know this, but koi fish are kind of bottom feeders. Their mouths are at the bottom of their body. So it's not like in the front. So they actually always go through substrate. They're always sucking on the mud and the dirt, kind of rummaging through everything down at the bottom of the ponds. And that including the clay, which is packed with calcium and all the minerals that they need. Now, this footage here that I'm going to show you guys is from my boy Brian Fitzgerald from FITZ Fish Ponds. They're based out of New Jersey, but this is them taking a trip to Japan over at Shintaro Koi Farm. This is actually where my big Sanke koi is from, FITZ. Now, they are pulling these beautiful koi fish from the clay bottom or mud ponds that they have, and you see the colors. So they will throw a koi fish in there for a year, and then when they pull it out, it looks totally different. The colors are vibrant. It's because of the clay. They go through the clay. They're always rummaging through the clay, looking for food, and in that clay is packed with all the vitamins, minerals, and nutrients that create the koi fish to be super healthy, but not only that though, super colorful. And that is what Microbe-Lift has done. The secret to healthy, colorful Japanese koi is in the clay mud in which they are raised. Microbe-Lift Calcium Montmorillonite Clay comes from one of the highest calcium clay deposits in the world. Calcium-based clay may help your pond water to produce some of the healthiest and deep-colored koi you have ever seen. The koi's markings will become brighter and more dominant. Plastic preformed ponds, as well as vinyl, cement, and rubber ponds like Tiki Falls. Tiki Falls has the rubber liner in the pond. They do not have any nutrients on the bottom, which makes sense, right? Now, in the wild, koi use mud to get many of their micronutrients and minerals. So Microbe-Lift Calcium montmorillonite clay has a negative electric charge which will bind the clay particles to positively charged toxins in the water. Microbe-Lift calcium montmorillonite clay is not only a nutrient source for koi, it will also polish your pond water. So you guys are always asking me, wow, your pond is so crystal clear. What's your secret? This is one of my secrets, okay? It keeps your pond water crystal clear. The clay acts as a natural flocculant, and the particles that are bound up are filtered out of the pond. So basically, I'm going to tell you three things what Pond Microbe-Lift calcium montmorillonite clay does. It provides fish nutrition through mineral ingestion. It improves fish color, and it detoxifies and clarifies pond water, polishing your water nice and crystal clear. Now there are three different ways that you can apply the clay. You can take your scooper here, you can add it in a bucket like so. So you take the desired amount. I'm just gonna do it really fast for you, all right? So you got 2 scoops in there, and you just mix it in with the pond water. And then you just dump it in the pond. You see that? So it looks like a little cloudy little mess. Once you do that, you're good to go. Now the second option you can do is add some of the clay in the bucket, add some pond water, and you can actually make these little balls of clay. So we're gonna grab these balls that I created. These are clay bombs, I call them, the Microbe-Lift montmorillonite clay balls. And so you can throw them throughout your pond, you know? So grab these, and then we'll just go ahead and toss one over there in the shelf area. You can see it just sinks to the bottom. We'll throw one right there. And then this big mama right here, we'll throw right here in the middle. They'll sink down to the bottom. The koi fish will get super curious and nosy, go up to it and just pick at it and kind of rummage through it. Pretty neat, right? I call those the clay bombs. I think that's personally my favorite way of adding it, or this way. This is probably the best way of applying the Microbe-Lift calcium montmorillonite clay to your pond. You take some of your favorite koi or goldfish food. In this case, I'm using Microbe-Lift Legacy Koi and Goldfish food. This stuff is the best. Now what I'm going to do is I'm going to take a tablespoon scoop, just like so, in this little thing, and I'm going to add it to the food. So we're just going to go ahead and pepper it on there. We'll give it a little shaky shake, and we'll coat every single piece of koi food in Pond Microbe-Lift calcium montmorillonite clay. All right, so here are my beautiful Japanese koi fish. As you can see, that's FITZ. That is my beautiful Sanke koi. He's a big one. He's the biggest koi I have in this pond. He's actually from FITZ Fish Ponds. That's why I called him FITZ. He is a beautiful Sanke koi from Shintaro Koi Farm. From Japan. They are known for producing the best Sanke koi fish in the world. You can see how beautiful he is, right? You can see the water's a little cloudy just because I've been adding the clay to the pond, and that's going to clear up, as you guys know. But anyways, here it is. We're just going to go ahead and throw some of these in here with the clay, and you can see the koi fish will start to come. And once they come to eat, you can see the koi food is just dosed with the clay, and they're coming over here to eat, causing a little commotion. And then what I'm going to do is dump the rest of this right over their head, and they'll be consuming the koi fish, but also, there you go, there's FITZ right there, consuming, look at that, the clay, montmorillonite clay, as well as the koi fish food as well. And then of course all that clay powder is going into the pond, and our pond bombs, and we've added it the 3 different ways that I showed you. But this is another secret of mine, guys. This is another secret. I highly suggest getting it if you want your koi fish to look super colorful beauty. It definitely will bring out all the colors in your beautiful Japanese koi fish. Look at them, and they will thrive. And not only that though, it keeps your pond super clear. I'm telling you guys, Microbe-Lift keeps this thing looking nice, and not only nice, healthy. That's the most important part. Take note, my ohana, Pond Microbe-Lift calcium montmorillonite clay. I'm telling you, this is a go-to. Pretty easy to apply. I showed you guys 3 different ways, okay? You can do it traditionally, where you just mix it with the pond water and pour it all over inside your pond, or you can make the little clay bombs, which are pretty fun to do. And then you can also add it to your koi or goldfish food. You just do a simple coat, like kind of powder it, and then feed it to your koi, so you know your koi fish are ingesting the clay. And that's the secret key of a healthy and beautiful colored koi fish. All right, so I highly recommend getting this stuff. Microbe-Lift links will be down in the description of this video, so feel free to click on, order you some clay. All of my Microbe-Lift items that I've used on my pond are like what makes my pond look the way it does. All right, I've created an entire playlist titled Microbe-Lift. Click that little playlist there, okay? It's everything to do with Microbe-Lift products, okay? So you guys will learn, you guys will get educated, and we'll have some fun. Hope you guys learn a little bit more about Tiki Falls and the koi pond hobby. Big shout out to Microbe-Lift. Thank you guys. I love you guys, and I'll see you guys in that next video. Much love and aloha.
Hana Hui A Maui